What is gwan, peeps? What is gwan? I am back and I'm going to test out. You guys are my testers. I've got a brand new spread that I want to try. And yes, it's a relationship spread. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. It's called the Simplified relationship spread. And you start off initially with 5 cards. The first position, which is in the middle, is called the current summary of a relationship as a whole. So what the summary of the relationship is. The second card is the partner's view of the relationship. The third card is your view of the relationship. The fourth card is the obstacle, what needs to be overcome. And the fifth card is what our relationship will teach us about love. Oh, do you think that's interesting, people? I do. I hope you do too. But before we get into that, please, why are you not subscribed yet? Hit the subscribe button and the alert bell so you know when I'm going to do another video, because you can see this one's going to definitely get deep. It's getting a bit dark now. I don't know if I should turn the light on or not. But at the moment it's okay. But, oh dear, should I turn the light on? Let me see if this one will work, if my little lamp will work. Oh no, that's too bright on that side. I might have to turn the light on at some point, but I won't do it yet. But Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance, and please subscribe, hit the alert bell, like, comment, subscribe. And if you didn't know, at the moment I'm doing a giveaway. I've got like 5 or 6 different decks. There might be a bonus thing in there as well that I've actually got. Okay, and there might be, so I'm doing a giveaway. There's conditions to it. So if you want to see the conditions, please go to either my Patreon, because it's out there on the public page and you can actually just go and have a look. Or it's on my community page on YouTube. Okay, so look in either places. Either places will do. The links are in the description below, or you can just go to my community page on YouTube, okay? But there's conditions if you want to enter. But if not, please subscribe to my channel and go to my and you know, for the price of a coffee, you can join me on Patreon and link up with the Soul Tribe, because tonight, you're going to see this probably later on in the week, but tonight I'm actually going live with my Patreons, and it's the only place I really go live at the moment is Patreon. I might in the summer start really hitting it, you know, start doing the lives. But for the moment, because I'm at college, I'm actually really busy. So I only do lives for the Patreon. So come and join us over there. So I'm going to get the cards out because it's only 5 cards. So the first position is in the middle. The second position, I'll move it over in a minute. The second position is next to it there. The third position is on the other side. The fourth position is at the bottom. I'm going to move this all over in a minute. And the fifth position is here. So let's move this over. Can you see this, people? I'm going to have to bring you down. If you hear a click, it's because I'm bringing you down. So you can see what's going down. That's better. So here you go, because I've got all sorts of cards on my desk. Okay, so if we bring that down so you can see it. So the very first position, people, I'm getting excited already, is the current summary of a relationship as a whole. So what is the current summary? Now, this is about your person, their higher self, what it is. This is probably more to do with emotions than it is physicality. Okay, so again, it's one of those spreads where it's more about the emotions. So the current summary of our relationship as a whole. So what is the current summary? The 8 of Cups! That makes sense, doesn't it? At the moment, you've turned your back on this situation. Or both of you could have turned your back to each other, because, look, there's 2 characters there. Do you see that? Oh, wow! Spirit come true, spirit come true. See, already that's making sense. So that's the current position, the current summary of our relationship as a whole. So it's like you both turned your back on each other, or one of you's turned your back to the other. But either way, this is what it is. Okay, you've turned your back on this person, or you've both done that. That's the current situation. So that means you're either not talking, or you're having very little contact, or it's like an everyday thing, or you're having no contact at all because somebody's turned their back or walked away. So the second position is my partner's view of the relationship. So what is your person's view of the relationship? Let's find out. Do they feel betrayed? How can they feel betrayed and then they betrayed you? Oh, we're going to find out. We're going to definitely clarify. But this is like a past betrayal. This is your person's view of the relationship. They feel betrayed. Now, why do they feel betrayed? Is it something that happened in the past and they wanted to take revenge? But you've turned your back. Something told you to. Do you know what I'm getting from this? Your person feels betrayed because something happened in the past that they're not talking about. Okay? And whatever it was, they felt betrayed about it. Regardless of the nonsense they carried on with, it's okay to them to do the nonsense, but it's not okay for you. Okay? This is a man's mentality sometimes. Do you know, this is like, I shouldn't say men in general, because it's like, it could be woman, man, non-binary, whoever your partner is. But it's almost like a masculine, I shouldn't say men, I should say masculine mentality. It's all right for them to betray you, but you can't betray them. Don't make no sense, does it? So, what is your view, or what is, so it says here, so card number 3 is your view of the situation, of the relationship. Currently, you feel like this person's watching you like a hawk. In fact, you know this person is watching you like a hawk. This is the Page of Swords. This person is trying to investigate you. You get the odd signs and symbols. Spirit is talking to you and telling you that this person is watching you. But you're to pay no never mind to this. But we need to know why this person is watching you. That's interesting. Oh my goodness. So the position number 4, which is this one here, it says obstacles we need to overcome. So this is the obstacles that you both together need to overcome. The Fool card. The obstacle is that one or both of you have got to take a leap of faith towards each other. This is what it is. This is the obstacle. The obstacle is, it's a stalemate. It's a stalemate, and one or the other needs to take an actual leap of faith towards the other. Now, if somebody feels wronged and walked away from this situation, obviously they're going to feel like they need an apology, all right? But this person feels that they've been betrayed as well. But who was causing the betrayal in the first place? And is this person gone back in the past, like 20 years ago, to something that happened 20 years ago and using it as an excuse for their insecurities? Is that what it is? Or use it as an excuse? Or it could actually be revenge. It could be revenge, or they just feel betrayed in general. But what I've got here is somebody needs to take a leap of faith, or it's never going to happen. This is what I'm getting here. So the last position, we got some clarifying to do, and I'm going to have to turn on the light because it is dim now. It's getting dark. Let me just turn the light on. It's getting dark here. I've got my studio light here. It's a bit bright, but I need it now, don't I? So bear with me a second, people. Oh! The light's blown! Just bear with me a second. Oh, no! Oh, that's better. Oh, no, my studio light's blown. Okay. Anyway, we got some light, but it might be a bit shadowy because it's the ceiling light and not my thingy light. So, number 5 position is what our relationship will teach us about love. What will this relationship, the final card is what will it teach us about love? The 7 of Pentacles. Do you know what I get from this? That sometimes what this teaches us is that we've got to be more patient, be more understanding, to be able to actually see see the wider picture. Somebody didn't see the wider picture. Somebody didn't see where this relationship could have went. This is like the karma situation. It's like sitting and watching. Somebody didn't give this a chance. They just assumed that somebody had wronged them. And automatically they fled. And now it's caused a stalemate. But instead of seeing the wider picture, because this is what this is about, seeing the wider picture, being patient and seeing what unfolds. What you reap, you sow. And if this person reaped revenge, they sowed somebody walking away from them. If this person actually tried to, if they didn't, they should have tried to communicate. This is what this is about. Somebody should have tried to communicate and say what their fears are and say what the problem was, and they could have sorted it out. And if it meant going their separate ways, at least there was some kind of a conclusion. But what's happening here is a stalemate. What you can see, what you definitely see here is somebody's walked away because, and in the meantime, your person has felt betrayed. Okay? You feel like this person is now watching you. Okay? But what it is, what the situation is between you, the blockage is the fall. This is the blockage is somebody needs to come forward. And I'm getting this, the collective is not you because somebody did you wrong. And they didn't explain to you why they behaved the way they did. And they should have done. It's called communication. There's communication and there's comprehension. Communication is having a conversation, but when you comprehend, it's like sitting down and understanding and listening to the conversation. Listening is a skill just as well as talking. And if this person didn't voice anything at all, how are you supposed to know that you betrayed them? So whoever this is needs to take a leap of faith because they did the wrong thing by not saying what it was in the first place and coming with the betrayal. That's what it is. Because this is where the lesson is. What you reap, you sow. What you reap, you sow. And this is what you've got to understand with love. It's this war and peace, isn't it? All fair in love and war. It's all fair is in love and war. And this person, these people together need to understand that there's a thing called unconditional love. And if unconditional love was involved, and if it was one-sided even, if unconditional love was involved, they would have both sat down and had a conversation. But obviously somebody didn't see it that way. They would have sat down, had the conversation, said, here's what I feel. This is what I went down. This is what I know. Okay? And go from there. But instead, this person did something, but now they feel betrayed. And it could have been something that could have happened 20 years ago and you're a different person. And it don't make no sense. But we're going to clarify, this is a doozy. Again, I'm using these cards. I love these cards. What's it called? What are they called? Sorry, people. These are called the Dream Keepers Tarot. They're kind of a little dark, but not dark. Do you know what I mean? Not dark in colour. Dark as in sense the kind of intuition that comes out from them. So let's go back to the beginning. So, as we said, we've got to clarify some cards. And I'm going to get my old favourite out, the Gilded Tarot. I dug them out because, guess what? I bought a new one because I love these so much. This is the second only deck I ever bought. How many years ago? Okay, and these ones are frayed to the edges, but I love them because the intuition that comes out of these cards. So anyway, the very first position in the middle is the current summary of the relationship as a whole. So, why is the Eight of Cups here? Walking away, turning your back. Do you know what? I don't even want to explain that one. That's self-explanatory. The current situation is there's a separation here. That's what the current situation is. There's a separation here. Something has happened. Somebody's turned their back or walked away, but there's the reason why people walk away. Should we find out what the reason was? It could be a myriad of reasons, but let's see in this particular case what comes up. So Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, why is the Eight of Cups here? Why is this in the current situation? And the card's just flipped up, but I don't take flip outs. It says 8. Eight of Pentacles, 2 8s now. Do you know the 8 is the infinity symbol? Do you know what I mean? It's the infinity symbol upright. So Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me a message. Why is the 8 of Cups here? Please tell me why the 8 of Cups is here. So we've got someone felt left out in the cold. It's like insecurity. Okay. The King of Swords. Okay. And then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. One more. Deception. Okay, so somebody was being deceptive in this situation. Was it because they felt left out in the cold? Did they see you as competition? This is another thing. That's coming up. Did this person see you as competition? And now they're in regret. It's a missed opportunity now that you've walked away. Because I'm getting that the collective walked away from this situation. Man, woman, non-binary, same sex, it doesn't matter. Somebody walked away from this situation because this person was behaving like a BITCH. This is the King of Swords is somebody who's up in their logic, who's very cold and uncaring, who doesn't sometimes. Do you know, in this situation, what I'm getting is they was really cold and uncaring. They didn't care really, or they appeared to not care, because it's almost like they saw you as competition, they saw you as revenge. Something took over them, like they had some entity on their back. Do you know what I mean? And you could have been this stable, reliable person to them, but all they thought about was deception. All they thought about was deception with you. All they thought about was deception. It's like, it's not even so much cold and uncaring. Some of them had strategies in mind. They did things behind your back. They planned things behind your back. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, what the hell? What the hell happened? But the deception is here. Do you see what I mean? They did something. I'm getting one more card out. See if it tells us what. Yeah, competition. They saw you as competition. They saw you as somebody who was a go-getter, and they didn't like it. They wanted to keep you. They wanted to trap you in the situation. But the only thing is now they're in regret. You're a missed opportunity now, and they played themselves. They played themselves basically. This is somebody who was strategizing but didn't realize what they were doing. It's all right. They were strategized and they went in like they used their head and not their heart. Because if they didn't use their heart, they would have known that you was true and honest to this person. They would have known that you was a ride or die. And people change. People change. Whatever this is, people change. But they didn't see that. And this is why you walked away. This is why there's a separation here. Because this bit is about the current situation. That's exactly what it is the current situation. It says current summary of our relationship as a whole. That's what it is. So let's go into part two. I'm reading this off of a screenshot that I did because I thought I can't pick up the whole book. It's driving me mad. So I did a screenshot. So I'm looking at the screenshot because this spread is new to me, but it's fantastic. So the second position, which is this one to the left, is the partner's view of the relationship. And we've got here the betrayal card. This is like the ending of a betrayal. This is the Ten of Swords. Like, there was a betrayal in the past. Now, we need to know what this betrayal is all about. And why does this person feel betrayed? Why do they feel betrayal? And what was the betrayal, Spirit? What was the betrayal? How did they feel? What do they think the betrayal was? How does your person think they were betrayed? Wow. I just saw the Ace of Cups come out there and Pentacles. I don't know, the Ten of Pentacles. Let's see, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, why is the Ten of Swords here for your person? Why does your person feel betrayed? Why does your person feel betrayed? Please give me the message. Thank you. They feel betrayed. I just don't get it. So, they felt like you was juggling more than one thing at once. That you might have had a new stable beginning without them. That could be it. They wanted to control the situation and it didn't. They couldn't control it. They realised what this situation is, though. It's almost like you was juggling. I don't know if you was juggling a relationship, or is it that you went off and got married, or was they married? But they wanted to control you anyway. Or is it on their side that they knew they betrayed you and there was no balance there? Because of this, there was no balance. Is it that it was them that betrayed you and not the other way around? Why is this here? Because it says here, your person's view of their relationship. They think you feel betrayed by them. It's the other way around. You felt that they were juggling. And although they might have come across as this small, stable beginning, okay, really, they just wanted to control you because they knew what the situation was. Wow! Divine connection. And that you would always come back. But they've had a higher learning and higher understanding. And they knew they wasn't balanced now. They knew, because of this higher learning, higher understanding, they knew they wasn't balanced. And I'm not trying to be biased here because you can look at it both ways. You can look at it as they feel betrayed. You can look at it as they feel betrayed because after all, this situation is the person's view of the relationship. Okay? They could see that you was juggling, maybe. That you started a new stable beginning elsewhere without them. That you wanted to control the situation. Okay? But you knew what this was. A divine connection. You've now come to a higher learning, higher understanding that things wasn't balanced. Do you see what I mean? You can look at it two ways. But it is their situation. It is the betrayal is there. The Ten of Swords, it was a past betrayal. They could have felt betrayed. Or it could have been betrayal that they realise that the betrayal that is what you've done. You can twist it both ways. You can twist it both ways, but we need to clarify that. I'd have to clarify the clarifiers to really get to the bottom of that. I'd have to really clarify the clarifier to get to the bottom of that. So, what we've got here is the juggling. Now, let's figure out what the juggling's about. If we do that, I'm going to get another set of cards out. So I've got the smaller gilded tarot, but these are the ones with borderless. Okay, and this is the pocket version. So let's do the Two of Pentacles. What is the juggling all about? Let's get to a decisive decision here, whether it's you or them, because that is in their position, the betrayal. So let's see what the juggling's about, and that will give us more information. So Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give us the message about the juggling. Why is the juggling here? Is this your person juggling, or was it you? Okay, so we've got the 1111 card here. Okay, somebody was either in a relationship or married. Okay, and they were burdened by that. This is your person. They were hiding stuff from you. They manifested this. They wanted this with you. But we got the Lovers in reverse, but it didn't happen. This is them. This is them. Wow. They were juggling a marriage and trying to juggle you and a marriage at the same time, but they were burdened by it. They knew what this relationship was, but long before you ever did. They knew what this was. They knew this was a divine connection. They were manifesting you in, but it didn't work. See the Lovers in reverse? It didn't work. Wow. Sorry, people. I'm just as stunned as you are. What's going down, collective? This person knew what this connection was. Okay, so let's move on from that, people. I'm dumbstruck. Honestly, I'm dumbstruck. So the third position. Wow. So the third position, people, is your view of the situation. And your view of the situation is you're being watched. It's like somebody's investigating you. It's like this person's investigating. Now that you've walked away and cut them off, it's now they decide that they want to know who you really are. They really want to know who you are now because they didn't appreciate you while you was there. And maybe you didn't show all your skills, but you did that deliberately because you know that you need to really get down and dirty because you've had to learn along the way that you should give 80% to relationship and keep 20 for yourself because people take advantage of you. And yes, this person thought they could take advantage of you anyway, but you draw a line underneath that. You draw a line because you thought this person was genuine. You thought this person was a friend. You thought this person was going to be somebody who you thought he was going to be. And sometimes it could be your imagination running wild and you didn't see the red flags. Sometimes it's your imagination running wild. You just didn't see it. You didn't see the red flags that this person was really just was maybe gaslighting or they were just trauma bonding and you didn't see the red flags because you didn't expect it from that person. You didn't expect it because people change and some people don't. You'd probably change, but this person still had their childhood attitude because of childhood trauma. This person has had trauma. For them to be behaving like this, they had trauma. Honestly. I'm telling you, they had some kind of trauma. So, why is the Page of Swords here, Spirit? Please tell me, why is the Page of Swords here? Oh, you know the person's watching you. Look, this is the... You can't make this up because you're not communicating. Either you're not communicating the way you used to or you're not communicating at all. Let me see if these cards are upside down. No, the cards are not upside down. And at the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. Look, at the bottom of this deck is the Lovers. Oh, you can't make this up. So... You're not communicating with, and you know this person's watching you. Look, they're coming across as the King of Pentacles, or is this you? Let's just find out, shall we? See, this is a downgrade. This is the Knight of Pentacles. Whereas they're appearing to be the King of Pentacles, they're really the Knight of Pentacles. They slowly want to come in, but they don't know how to, because they know they caused the betrayal. They want to work on this situation with you. This is a lot of Pentacles, though. This is going to take a long time, but they're confused how to do that. This is just a serious story, I'm telling you. This week is like these stories. This week, what's going on? Let me tell you something. The Page of Swords. Okay, this person is watching, investigating you, doing something, but it's because of blockage. Karate chop, you get him the 1-2. You gave this person the 1-2. This is why you walked away. You just stopped communicating with them. They thought that you was going to come back, and now they're investigating you with the Page of Swords. They're investigating what's going on. They want to know what the hell's going on. They could be chatting your business behind you. They could be gang stalking you. They could get their flying monkeys to actually be investigating you as well. Who's to say? But there's no communication going on here. There's none. Or if there is, it's not the kind of communication this person wants. Okay? So, they wanted to appear as the King of Pentacles to you, stable, reliable, to the point. But really, this is how they want to appear to you. And they could be working on this. They could be working on this because we do have the 8 of Pentacles here. There's a lot of Pentacles here. Is this person working themselves into the ground instead of actually facing their insecurities and coming forward to you? Is that what it is? Because look here, we've got this one. This is slow and steady win. To be honest, if you want any knight to come forward to you, this is the knight you want to come forward to you, because I'm telling you, this one is slow and steady wins the rest. They're taking their time and coming forward. Or they're taking their time, or they're doing it on the gym screechy because they want to work on this situation, but they don't know how to because they're confused, because they created illusions, and I think they created an illusion about who they really was. They were wearing a mask, and now they're confused as to what to do. Oh, what that one, peeps, what that one? I should have got these cards out sooner, because these are the intuition cards. I've slept with these. I've had them under my pillow, everything. So those cards is going to tell me the truth. That's the truth, Ruth. So let's go to the next position, because that was deep. So we're on position number 4. It says obstacles we need to overcome. And the obstacle is the Fool card. This is what it's saying. Why is the Fool card an obstacle, Spirit? Please give us the message. Why is the Fool card an obstacle? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message. Thank you. Please give me the message. Why is the Fool card the obstacle in this relationship? I'm coming to the conclusion that one of them needs to take a leap of faith, and it's not you, because you was the one that took the leap of faith in the first place. This is what I'm getting. You was the one that, not even so much doing all the running, but you was the one that said, all right then, I'll go for it. You was the one that said, I'll go for it. I will make the effort. And this person put no effort in whatsoever. This is what I'm getting. So now, it could be vice versa. Switch it, twitch it, flip it. It could be vice versa. They made the effort and you didn't. You made the effort and they didn't. Whichever way it went. Okay, somebody needs to come forward now. And it's the person who didn't make the effort that needs to come forward now. Okay, and this is what the Fool card is all about. What is the blockage? Somebody needs to come forward. But why the Fool card? Why the Fool? Why the leap of faith? Let me see if these are upside. See, the Knight of Swords. Somebody needs to rush in. Somebody needs to come in. But they're not to do it with ill intent. It was upside down. It was not to do it with ill intent. Not to do it with ill intent. Honestly. Because, look, somebody feels like... It's like somebody feels like a damn fool as well. Because look here now, we've got the Knight of Swords. See, the thing is, this person wants to rush in, but is it with ill intent? Because look, they know they did something that was an unwise choice, and whoever this needs to come forward and correct this, because they do want this stable beginning. But you know what they say about the wands as well? This is like a phallic symbol. They want to give you the wonga too. But they messed up. They messed up big time. And this is why. They want to be with you. Well, they want to work with you. They want this new action-packed beginning. This is more to do. They more want to work with you in partnership than to be with you. And maybe they want to mingle the two. This is what I'm getting from that. Oh, yeah, here's the Lovers. They want both. They want to work with you. They want to be with you. They want this love situation too. But someone's got to take the leap of faith, and this is the blockage. That's just what it is. They will not only want to work with you, but they want to be your lover. They want to mix the two. Okay, and we already see this is a divine. See, look, the Page of Wands is here again. This is normally about good news. The Page of Wands is about good news, but it's also about phallic symbol. And it could be that they might come with some childish gesture as well. I don't know, but it's kind of like, that's what it is. That's what it is. Now, we're down to the last card. And I don't want to drag this out because we're nearly 30 minutes already. Because this is an interesting spread. This is a new to me. And I hope you're enjoying this. Because, if you're enjoying this, hit the like button. Give me a comment. Let me know if you enjoyed this spread. Because it is a different spread. So the last position is what the relationship will teach us about love. So what does this relationship teach us about love? And it says the Seven of Pentacles, what you reap, you sow. This is about karma. Maybe you went through a couple of karmic cycles with this person as well before you realise what this is all about. And they could be karmic, but you still see them as your person. I don't get that, though. I don't get that they're karmic to you. I get in that this is a soul tie, but it could be a case of I'll see you in the next lifetime, because someone needs to come forward, or else it's never going to happen. Someone needs to come forward. And I'm getting a collective, it's not you, because you're the one that was loving and caring. You was the one that was there for them, and that when they shit on you. This is what I'm getting, and it sounds like a strong thing to say, but this is what I'm getting. They shit on you. They treated you like shit. They didn't see your worth. But, then again, you didn't show them certain things because you maybe your intuition kicked in and said, don't show them certain things because this person don't mean you no good. And maybe your intuition knew that. Maybe your God complex knew that. Your God complex knew that. This is why Spirit tapped you on the subject. And maybe even this person, they could have even caused your ascension. And, you're awakening because of the nonsense that they were doing in the background, the rejection, the making you feel insecure, doing the passive-aggressive shit. Do you know what I mean? This is what I'm getting for the collective. It's mad. So what is it that you learn in reference to this? And we got the Seven of Pentacles. What you reap, you sow. Okay, so that holding doesn't help. Holding back sometimes doesn't help. I'm getting, this is a lot to do with, not so much holding back. I'm getting that somebody held back their energy deliberately, okay? And what they've got to learn and understand that regardless of what you do, whether you want to hold back your energy or not, you're still going to get hurt. So you might as well feel it and do it and be honest and true to yourself and not do this. Hold back everything. This is like breadcrumbing. In the negative sense, this is like breadcrumbing. And this person's got to learn not to understand that, regardless of what you do, you're going to get hurt anyway because you let somebody walk away. To realise that this person is an empress, who you're dealing with is an empress. Somebody, especially if you felt a strong soul tie, if you felt a strong pull towards this person is an empress to your emperor. And what you've got to understand is this is an equal partnership. This is not a one-sided thing. This is not about control. This is about, because do you know what? In certain quarters, and I can understand it, it's never going to be absolutely equal, but you bring different things to the table to make the situation equal. So, but if you're going to be a bitch about it and be all controlling just because you feel that you have the angle, you have the upper hand, or you felt you had the upper hand, this is what you got to understand. It don't work like that. Because if you're an empress, you're independent anyway. Okay, empresses are going to be independent. They're going to be the alpha females. It could be a feminine. This is a feminine energy. You're going to be an alpha female who don't ride with the pack, who's not into the pack nonsense, who is somebody that knows their responsibilities, knows how to make money, knows how to be. This is like the type of person who is a lady on the street and a freak in the bed. This is the type of person you're dealing with here. Somebody who knows how to hold it down, knows how to hold down a breath, but they can only hold it down if their opposite counterpart is going to meet them halfway. Say, for example, it's a man that is being the bitch, okay? they're probably coming from their feminine energy. They're not being the man stepping up, because every woman in their life wants to be able to relax and be comfortable in a relationship and know that that person's got their back and they're strong enough to be vulnerable. Because being vulnerable is a strength as well, and men don't seem to understand this. From this man can be there for you, okay, and make you relax and make you trust them and make them feel wanted and cared for. This is all as a woman wants, especially if the woman did not need you in the first place, and an empress is never going to need you. It was a want, not a need. Okay, because she could hold it down by herself. And this is what alpha females are all about. So I'm going to stop it now and get one more card out, because this is going on too long. But this is what the lessons that need to be learned. That whoever this person that let this other person down, they was dealing with a very loving, caring person who was highly intuitive, though. This is their part of their problem. They didn't like the intuition. And they've got to learn that, if you want this relationship, you're going to have to understand that you can't lie to this person anymore. You can't hide shit from this person anymore, because spirit touched them and they know when you're lying. If it was me, for example, I class myself as an empress because I understand and I have intuition. I can just flick a card. I can just feel the energy and know that you're lying to me. Do you know what I mean? And some people call it paranoia, but it's not. It's you felt the energy. You knew this person was lying to you, but you let it go. Because you thought this person was, it was maybe tell you something later, or you're going to have to trust this person enough to know that they're not doing something sneaky behind your back. But you felt the energy. And this is what the Queen of Cups is all about. Do you know, not only is she the Queen of Cups, but she's this Empress. That's a double whammy. Do you know what you're getting in this package? This is definitely an alpha female. This is somebody you can call it. Do you know what? It's like men don't understand what they got till it's gone. To be in this energy, and I know it sounds a little bit biased, but to be in this energy, to be holding back and being rejecting somebody and holding back and doing all this nonsense, okay, all you have to do is explain yourself. All you had to do was explain yourself. Oh, I don't feel like committing right now. Oh, I just want to have fun. Explain that. Oh, should we be friends with benefits? No, but if you don't do that, that's not giving people the choice, okay? And that means you're playing with free will. Because it's almost like you're giving somebody the impression of something that you're not. And that's all. So, what did we learn from that, people? A lot, apparently. What a relationship will teach us about love. Love is meant to be unconditional. If you find the right person, if they really are a divine counterpart. Because sometimes what I'm getting with, people will think that they're with a counterpart, and it's very narcissistic. Some of these relationships are very narcissistic. Okay, and people don't seem to understand. If it's a narcissist, a psychopath, a sociopath, there's a difference, okay? People that ain't got no kind of feeling, no energy, and you think this is your counterpart, dig deeper. Because if somebody is actually narcissistic, because a lot of empaths and a lot of empresses attract these type of people because of their energy, okay? And because of what they can bring to the table. And I don't like using that phrase, because women don't bring things to the table. Having a womb is enough, because those men that are taking the piss out of women in the first place was born from a woman. You get men out there that hate women, and it's ridiculous, because you was born from a woman. The way you treated some of these men treat these women really bad, but they would never treat their sister that way, and they would never treat their mother that way. Okay, but I think it's okay to do that to somebody they're lying down with. That's even more reason to be respectful, because you're lying down with that person. Are you going to lie down with your mother and sister unless you're committing incest? Anyway, I'm not going there. I am going to leave it there, people. That was a little bit of a rant there, but don't let some man tell you about bring something to the table, because tell him your womb. You bring your womb to the table, because no man on this earth can give birth. No man on this earth can give birth. Okay? That's the first thing. No man on this earth, yes, they can live by themselves and they may be able to cook, or you get the odd chef. My son's a trained chef. Okay, one of my sons is a trained chef. Yeah, they can cook and whatever. But can a man turn a house into a home? Can they take on somebody's seed and make a baby? These are the questions you've got to ask yourself. Are men as such in their feminine energies that they want women to chase them? Because that's a man in their feminine energy when they want women to chase them. I don't want to deal with her because she's not calling me back, she's not chasing me. It's you for turn around and chase her. That's how it's supposed to go. There's a difference between, I was watching something today, and there's a difference